I need is whiskey, Texas, and you.
Welcome back to Whiskey Wednesday with Chuck Wimer and...
Thomas Jones.
Yes, Thomas Jones. It's him, Thomas.
It's me. Give him a break. It's me, Thomas.
No, I think that's like your thing.
I should stick to it.
That's your catchphrase there. So anyway, want to say, hope y'all had a Merry Christmas, and we're gonna get ready to go into the new year and do our thing. But we've decided we're gonna put a pause on the Music Business Mondays and the Tech Tip Tuesdays until we get enough people that want to watch that kind of stuff. So if that ever comes around, you guys just start throwing that down in the comments, and we pay attention. So today we're going to do, I've been waiting on this one. This is the Garrison Brothers single barrel.
I'm excited.
From barrel A.
Right? Cool like metal flake in the thing there.
Yeah. And it's May 2019. It's aged 3 years in oak. It's barrel number 15,968 and bottle number 17.
It's a lot of barrels.
Yeah, it's a lot of barrels. And food grade number 1 for the corn with the white. And so we're going to crack this thing open. I just wanted you guys to see we have not tried this yet. That smells good.
I would like to sincerely thank Chris Kringle, a.k.a. Santa Claus, for bringing the Wimer family these embossed Wimer glasses. Sorry, my hands are dirty from fixing cars. Embossed Wimer glasses. In case you're a Wimer, I'm a Jones, but in case you're Chuck or Jamie or one of the many Wimers, and you're drinking whiskey and you forget what your last name is, you can turn it around and you can remember I'm a Wimer. So that's positive.
Yeah. Hey, grab the can.
Yeah. I
think this is a sign that maybe I may be drinking too much whiskey because this is what we've decided is a good Christmas present for me. So
you could also fill it with Skittles.
Yeah, I think you can, but just in case you forgot whose house you're in. Maybe you've been doing too many Whiskey Wednesdays and you're kind of loaded and you're looking around and you're like, where am I? You wake up in the morning, oh, it's Weimer's house.
The Wimer house.
Yeah, cool. So let's try this.
If all the pictures didn't tip you off.
I know, right? All the pictures of the Wimer family.
They're everywhere.
It smells good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice little burn.
I want to say it tastes a little slightly nutty.
I think so. I can't quite place which one. But
it has a really nice smell.
Like
while you're drinking it, you can smell it.
Yeah. It's delicious, though.
Yeah, it's good.
So I've decided that between this week's and next week's, whichever of the single barrels, because we're going to review single barrel B next week, whichever one tastes better is going to get first run on the decanter there. And then, I think we'll do that with whatever the top whiskey is at the time.
It'll stay in there.
Yeah, and I know you were a big fan of the small batch. However, we have been out of that for a little while because
it's a nice one.
We've had all kinds of other whiskeys to drink. All right. So you got a song for us?
Yeah, this week we reviewed Anderson County by the Chad Cook Band. Mm-hmm. I like Chad Cook Band. I know y'all have seen them live, and you said wonderful things about them.
We got to see them at the awards. Yeah. They did fantastic up there. What do you think about the new song, though?
I like it a lot. I like it. Kind of has like a contemporary vibe to it, and also has a lot of cool things going on in the verse. I personally liked how smooth the endings. I like to listen to the endings of the vocal lines, and I thought that they were really nice, like how his lines ended and how it was mixed.
Yeah.
And there was also some contemporary parts where it had some oohs and some things like that, where I feel like that it is more of like a kind of like a mainstream thing, but I still still had a Texas country feel to it.
But I think it's pretty good. I was captivated. I was drawn in by the first verse.
Yeah, me too.
I enjoyed the first verse. I was really happy with it. It was a good song to review this week.
I liked it overall. I thought it was a good one.
Yeah, and then of course coming out of Christmas, it's a really good song to be reviewing. Nice. Yeah.
So y'all go check out Anderson County by the Chad Cook Band.
Yes, sir. Okay. So I guess what's your name and where you at?
Put it on the wall, Jamie.
On the T3R Top 200, coming in at number 1 is Josh Abbott Band, followed by Cody Jinks, William Clark Green, Love and Chaos, and Jesse Robb Jr. On the TCMC Top 200, coming in at number 1 is Casey Donahue, followed by Kyle Park, Wade Bowen, Josh Abbott Band, and William Clark Green. And on the CDX Traction Texas, coming in at number 1 is Cody Johnson, followed by Kyle Park, Josh Abbott Band, The Wilder Blue, and Aaron Watson. Be sure to check out live music this weekend in the Hill Country area.
All right, thanks, Jamie. We appreciate that. And as you may have noticed, the chart this week was not the weekly chart. We had the top 200 for the 3 terrestrial radio station charts, and I'm proud to say and very humbled by all of those that had asked for my song to be spun, because I actually made it into the upper 100s of all three of those charts.
That's
there.
cool.
So that's pretty wild, right? I didn't even think it was possible, but yeah. So I mean, check out those songs. They got good radio airplay over the past year, and that's the top 10s for the 3 major charts in Texas.
Cool, man.
All right, well, we're going to get into your favorite subject here, which is, of course, just the tips, right? So, just the tips. I got a fantastic tip for you. I had the pleasure, this is a couple weeks back, but I had the pleasure of going to see a very, very popular musician. Most people know him from the band Bowling for Soup, and that's Jarrett Ray Reddick, who is now doing country, and he's doing a fantastic job of it. He's touring all over the place. He's been over to Europe, and Europe, they treated him just like he was still playing Bowling for Soup songs. So when he got out there and he was playing his country, I guess they still lit up and they were having a blast, so, which is, that's really, really cool. That, you come from doing punk rock and then all of a sudden you're doing country and the crowd is still with you.
That's cool.
So, yeah, that's really amazing. So as I like to do, I'm repping the Jarrett Ray Reddick shirt today. And with that in mind, artists, if you're an artist, don't be afraid to rep somebody else's music.
Yeah, that's a cool message.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't hurt you. You're not gonna lose any fans to them. If you have fans, they're still gonna be your fans. And that person that you're repping, their fans, if you tag them appropriately, their fans may find you, or their fans may be in the crowd, and they may be even more solidified with you because you're wearing somebody else's merch that they like. So don't be so wrapped up in trying to climb the mountain and play king of the mountain that you forget that we're all doing the same thing. They're not your competition,
King Kong.
You can't play every venue every night.
You gotta be like the bees, cross-pollinate.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't be playing every venue every night. So what does it hurt if somebody starts playing your venue and then their fans show up to your gigs and your fans show up to their gigs, and who knows, maybe you have a Randy Rogers, Wade Bowen thing going on before too long and you guys are out there singing songs together.
At the Hang 'em High Saloon.
Hold my beer. Or in our case, my whiskey. What do you got for us, Thomas?
I just want to talk for a moment. It's more of a public service announcement, less than a tip, but we'll put it in the Just the Tips category anyway. So I want to talk to y'all. I know we're out here busy playing, but showering is important, guys. And it's very important that you like the scent you're using. I'm big on aromatherapy, and I think sometimes that Irish Spring sub really just can't get it done, and you have to pick something that you enjoy. There's Axe body washers, all different kinds of stuff. I've been in a couple shows. In particular, I've noticed drummers sometimes get pretty sweaty. Also, deodorant's recommended.
Not our drummer.
Not our drummer.
Our drummer does a fantastic.
But just there's some wild drummers out there that I feel like they just kind of like wild Tarzan type men, and deodorant's good, and also body wash. Smelling good makes you play good.
Yeah,
that's my tip.
I could agree with that. And of course, I don't know so much about the Axe spot. That you smell like a 15-year-old boy.
But whatever, man. There's different options.
I'm all about the Irish Spring.
Irish Spring. Yeah. Vidal Sassoon. Garnier Fructis. Whatever, dude.
You're crazy.
Whatever.
All right, y'all. Well, that's been this week's episode of Whiskey Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. Tell your friends about it if you're getting anything from this, if you're enjoying it at all. Tell your friends, especially those that like whiskey. We are not whiskey connoisseurs, but we act like it on YouTube. So we're going to be doing this for as long as, probably until we get bored, which I don't see that happening.
We're really okay if you share for any reason. If you like us, share it. If you don't like us, also share it.
And make fun of us while you're doing it.
That's fine. If you go, these guys don't know what they're doing, look at them, they can barely talk. Share it for that too.
I was humbled a little bit. I was cruising through TikTok, letting the Chinese find out where I'm doing everything. And I saw there was a TikTok channel there where these two ladies, I think it's a mother-daughter, and they're doing whiskey reviews too. And they were doing it on an advent calendar. So like 24 whiskeys. Every day they're doing one. And they actually had all kinds of whiskey knowledge. Like she's like, well, from the smell, it's like a dry hay. But when you actually drink it down, it's more of a a winter's hay, or I don't know. It was I didn't pay too much attention to it, but I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. So I followed him.
You know what I'd also like to do? I'd like to have a little segment called "Wondering About Wonton," and we sample different wonton soups.
Maybe when you get back to Tech Tip Tuesday, that may be a thing for you.
Okay.
I am not a fan of wonton soup, so I
Really?
would not be able to help at all.
That's depressing.
Remember, if you treat your dreams like a hobby, y'all, they're just going to stay dreams. So go out there and turn them into reality.